When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas Tech's offense will have first crack at this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Johnson wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Handoff to the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Let's talk for just about Texas Tech. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game.
Turning it on! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone.
Number 27, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He'll pull it on the read. Nice move, create some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Got his man downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. Finds a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Goes to the option. Quick toss. There he goes. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Pulls it in, it's Williams. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket breaking down.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They wanted to finish conversion. That they did on that possession. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, that toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get one foot down and get out.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Wildcats are marching down the field. A run for the quarterback.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Grab behind the line. It's Lockett. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on fourth and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Touchdown, Wildcats! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. the extra point. They cut the lead to 14-10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Miles. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's Eakin. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. To the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Caught over the middle, it's Oakland. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back on the option to give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Smith. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Makes the grab. He got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Smith takes the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play. Back end, nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the ground with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy in front of him.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking downfield. It's Kennedy. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. He's looking to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Joyner. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, taking advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson wants to throw it. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to take off. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for room, it's Scott. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught near the sideline. It's Jackson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Under fire. Makes a connection. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just one over UTSA. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Lockett. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Kennedy. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll run the option. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hale. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They're dealing with a second and long. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll try the run. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll leave it with him. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those...
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He's loose down the left side. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give is to Smith. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the air, it's Kennedy. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This time it's complete. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, Pressure him, pressure him.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over UTSA. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Had to throw it before he wanted.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
With jet sweep pass. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now on the move. Oh, there's the ball. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. To throw, it's Kennedy. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give to the back. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Takes the handoff. It's Bradley. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Eakin. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Making side adjustments here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Okay, ready? New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to pound their way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session, because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They boot it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep Chuck
Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. Finds a man on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Snaps it in the shotgun. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy.